There won't be a home football game in Bentonville on the first Friday night of the state football playoff this season, and that is a good thing for both Bentonville West and Bentonville High. Hi, and welcome to Prep Rally. So on today's show, we'll review Friday's Week 8 prep football games. We'll also take a look at the state volleyball tournaments, which start on Tuesday all across the state. We'll start with football, where both Bentonville West and Bentonville High clinched first-round byes in the Class 7A state football playoffs. Now, we're still 2 weeks away from that, but they have already locked down the number 1 and number 2 seeds from the 7A West Conference. So barring any upsets this week, in Week 9, West and Bentonville will meet in Week 10 for the 7A West championship game, and that will be at Tiger Stadium in Bentonville. Last Friday, West took care of business. They stayed undefeated. They beat Rogers Heritage 59-21. Quarterback Will Jarrett, he had more than 420 yards passing in that win. Paul Boyd covers Friday game for the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
Did Heritage do some things maybe you weren't ready for? Or?
I don't think so. I think that they did just what we thought they would do, and we just didn't execute on some stuff. You know, we're talking like it's a bad thing. We just won 59 to whatever it was. So I'm really pleased with the way our kids continue to find a way to win, even though you may not play your best, and that's a sign of a good football team. And so we just got to keep getting better.
We played a lot harder than we did last week. Against Fayetteville, I felt like we didn't play very. Now, it wasn't a matter of playing hard, but we didn't have. When they returned that punt early in the game, it got us down. We never recovered from it. I felt like tonight we kept fighting, and we can find some good things in this one, and hopefully, get better these last 2 weeks of our season.
Over in Bentonville, the Tigers quarterback Nathan Lyons, he was the Northwest Arkansas Touchdown Club Player of the Week last week, had another big game for the Tigers. He has just continued to elevate his game week after week. He had 4 touchdown passes last week against Rogers High. The Tigers rode to a 63-19 win in that game. Henry Apple covered it for the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
Yeah, very pleased with the way we came out and operated, real clean offensively and defensively in the first quarter. Scored a lot of points, had a lot of stop, 3 outs on defense. Carried that into the second quarter, did some good things. We tried to take advantage of having the wind a little bit with us in the first quarter, and we're able to move the ball and do some things. So real pleased with our kids right now.
What about Lyons? I mean, I know looking at the numbers in conference play, he's been outstanding. He continued that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that young man is a really just – He's embraced his role. He understands what we're asking him to do, and he's getting better each week. He's a special young man, and I'm glad he's our quarterback.
So with the first 2 seeds now locked down in the 7A West, the fight for the number 3 seed in the conference looms large, and red-hot Fayetteville took a huge step toward picking up that number 3 seed Friday night. They knocked off Springdale Har-Ber 34-28. It's a great game, went right down to the wire. Fayetteville, remember, they had lost 4 straight games earlier in the season. They have now won 3 in a row, but Friday night's game was huge because it gives Fayetteville that leg up for that number 3 seed in the 7A West, which would give them a home first-round playoff game. Also last Friday night, we want to congratulate Farmington football coach Mike Adams. He earned his 200th career win. The Cardinals did it in dramatic fashion. They came from behind. They trailed Maumelle 20-0 in that game. They came from behind and rallied for a 31-30 win. They got a 2-point conversion at the end of the game to win that game. So congratulations to Mike Adams and the Cardinals. Big win for them. We'll have a complete list of Friday night scores included later in the show today. We'll take a break right here. When we come back, we'll check out some of the great photos by the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette that they got Friday night at Friday night's football games. State volleyball tournaments get underway on Tuesday across the state, and the 7A tournament will be held in Conway. Bentonville High and Springdale Har-Ber, they locked down the number 1 seeds from the 7A West, and so they've got first round byes on Tuesday. They will not play until Wednesday. Fayetteville, remember, they are the defending state champions in 7A. They will play on Tuesday afternoon at 4 o'clock against Bryant in the first round of the 7A state tournament. For a complete list of all the state tournaments that will be played all across the state, take a look at the schedule right here. So that's it for today's show. Be sure and check out Friday's prep rally where we will preview this week's Week 9 prep football games. And we'll also take a look back and recap the 7A state volleyball tournament. We'll have Paul Boyd down there all week in Conway. He'll document all that, and the finals, of course, for all classifications of volleyball will be on Saturday in Hot Springs. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Prep Rally.